Hello again, everybody. If you're like me, you're probably anxious to go and get some of your ice fishing gear out. So, in preparation for hitting the ice, I wanted to share a little tidbit with you guys who might not have a jaw jacker or another version of it. So, what you guys see before you is my own DIY homemade one. Now, there's a couple DIY videos out there. Everybody does it a little differently, but I swear to you guys, for $5, you could probably make 4 of them. And I do have 4 of them. And I'm going to show you how it works, explain the physics behind it, and I'm going to show you each part. And it's super simple. So, obviously, you see PVC here. I got my ice fishing rod. It is hooked up to this coat hanger wire that I have bent myself using pliers pretty much. That is tied onto a string. Now, your line actually goes and feeds through the front here. That'll go down into the hole that you've drilled, right? So, once a fish swims along, takes your bait, and this is light, guys. So the only thing holding my rod down, and tension is stored on this rod right now, right, is the little hook here on the eyelet, the little piece of wire that's bent in. So, when a fish comes and takes my bait, it is going to pull this line down, which in turn pulls the tip down. This will angle the little bent part of the wire forward, which will release your eyelet, sending your rod up and pretty much acting like a jaw jacker would. So I'm just lightly touching this. And you can see how violent that is, right? So other than like something with a really, really hard pallet, this will go and set the hook for you for most fish. Now, after seeing how that works, and just to show you, this is just sitting in there. There's nothing holding it in. But if this is sitting right beside your hole, I can tug. Oh, here we go. I can tug on this, and that ain't moving. That base, this T shape that I have made, keeps it from moving and sliding around. So, this is the base component. This is everything you guys will need. So you're just going to need 2 pieces of PVC, about 1 inch long. 2 of these guys, about 6 inches, and these are just going to be the supports for your T, so they can be longer or shorter as you see fit. This is kind of dependent on the length of your rod, all right? So that's going to be the main body portion of it. These joints, you got a 45, a 95, and a T. That's just for your rod holder. So I'm just going to assemble this. Well, before I go to that point. So there are 3 different lengths of the trigger mechanism that I built. The longer ones are usually for more sensitive bites, like little panfish, something that might not hit it hard. This is if I usually am running a little larger of a bait, maybe like a shiner or something. These will be for minnows, and this is just for anything in between. So the longer this wire is, the more leverage the trigger has, so it needs less force for it to trigger. So let me just build this for you guys really quick so you can see how easy this is. And you guys can pick this up at Lowe's, Home Depot, pretty much any hardware shop, right? So these smaller PVC, the 1 inchers, are going to go into these joints, all right? You can already see that's where your rod's going to go in. This is just so your handle can go in deeper and has a little bit more leverage. The long body portion is going to go through there. The T. Now, let me explain this really quick. You do need to run a piece of string or twine or something through here, because that is where the trigger mechanism kind of holds on to. All right, you just feed it through and tie a knot, and then put a little dab of super glue on there. That goes on like this. These ends, make sure the string is facing up now. And there you have it, guys. That's how quick it is. It takes me seconds to put together and deploy when I go out on the ice. And like I said, $5. PVC usually comes in a 10-foot tube for like $3. The joints are like less than $1 each. And this is literally from a coat hanger. So, I mean, guys, do yourself a favor. Build one of these for yourself.